If your woman has ever asked you to be more in charge and more in control in the bedroom, then today's video is for you. We are going to talk about how to be more assertive in the bedroom. And more specifically, it's like, how can you unleash your wild beast, inner animal, and take charge? I'm getting carried away. You get it, right? She will love it, and it will feel good for you as well. And I am Céline Remy, the Intimacy Angel.
And I'm Kevin Anthony, the Truth Warrior. And if you've ever wanted to be more assertive, or if you've ever wished your man was more assertive, then make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
Alright, so before we go into some of our tips, we need to lay this foundation in the ground. When it comes to being assertive, there is a difference between assertiveness and aggressiveness and non-assertiveness. Well, that's a mouthful. So a lot of time when we work with clients, they go like, well, she told me that she wanted me to be in charge. I've got to be aggressive. And I'm like, no, this is not what we're talking about. Aggressiveness is forceful, is controlling. What she wants is assertiveness. Assertiveness is simply about taking charge, going after what you want, and that's what she wants. Non-assertiveness would be the opposite of that, right? It's the man who constantly asks, is that okay? Can I touch you here? How is this for you?
What do you want me to do? What position do you want to be in? What speed do you want me to go? Is this okay? Is that too much? No, absolutely not. On the other hand, you don't want to be on the other side of, which is, we're going to do it this way because I said so, this is the position I want, this is what's working, this is how we're going to do it, right? You just want to be, okay, I have a great idea, why don't we do this? Or how about I do this? Or how about we put you in this position? There's a big difference between all three of those.
You want to approach the situation just like a small child. Have you ever witnessed a small child when they want to play and they go like, I have this great idea, I want to play this. So they go around, they ask somebody, hey, do you want to play this with me? And the person goes like, no, I'm not interested. Okay, cool. Then they go and ask the second person, want to play like this with me? And until they find someone. See, they don't get offended. They don't like think something must be wrong with them. They just keep their enthusiasm up and they find somebody who can play the way they want to play.
Yeah. Now, we're not suggesting if your partner says no that you go find another partner and ask them the same question. It's just don't take it personally if they don't like your idea. See, part of being assertive is going, okay, how about we do this? And then she's like, no, my back is not really feeling that today. You go, not a problem. I've got another idea. Why don't we modify it and do it like this?
Absolutely. So the first step is to know what you want in the bedroom and even outside of the bedroom, and that takes a bit of soul searching. So spend a little bit of time thinking about scenarios and giving yourself permission to want what you want. This is where a lot of people get confused, where they go like, I don't really know what I want. I don't know. It's like bullshit. You know what you want. You're just not giving yourself permission to want what you want. So we are now giving you permission. You shouldn't have waited for us to do that, but now is your time to just listen and accept what you want.
It sounds simple to just know what you want, but you can't ask for what you want if you don't first know what you want. Which of course brings us to our next tip. Once you know what you want, you actually have to ask for it. And that's part of that assertiveness part too. All right, I know what I want, and now I'm going to be assertive and I'm going to say, hey, I would really love if we do this position, or if we do it like this, or in this place, or in this scenario.
Yeah, and I love how you're bringing that. I think like, I would love to do this, or how would that be, or I have this great idea. Like bringing things in this way is very playful and is focusing on the positive. And when in doubt, just ask and be curious, and ask her what would bring you more pleasure. What can I do right now? And that way you can always course correct.
Absolutely. And as we talked about before, the next thing is don't take it personally if she doesn't like that idea. Just go, okay, no problem. Let's come up with a new idea.
You want to always start with an I statement as much as you can when you're like, hey, I would love this, or how about this? I want that, or this feels really good to me, because then you're really making it about yourself, which makes it much easier for the other person to either accept the idea or reject the idea.
Absolutely. Okay, so if you do tend to have a bit of a struggle to maintain your assertiveness and to really like step it up in the bedroom, when you are able to do it, compliment yourself, right? After that, go, hey, you know what? I actually did it and it really worked. That was cool.
Yes, and it could be in the moment and whatever, or like when you rethink the scenario, rather than focusing on all the times you didn't do it, focus on the one time where you did it, this one moment. And assertiveness, a lot of it is all about the mindset. So you need to retrain yourself. You need to focus on the times when you were winning in the bedroom.
Absolutely, and this brings us to our last step, which is practice. Practice, practice. Anytime you are trying to learn anything new, it doesn't matter what it is, it takes repetition and practice. And sometimes you'll get it right, and sometimes you won't get it right. But the more you practice, the more you'll get it right. The more you get it right,
the more natural it becomes and becomes part of who you are. It's no longer something that you do, it's something that you are. And that's really the effortless flow, being in the zone where we want you to be. So now go right back to the beginning of knowing what you want and doing that soul searching and asking for it and being playful and congratulating yourself and practicing again and again and again. And this, my friend, is how you become more assertive in the bedroom. We hope today's video was inspiring and helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in our next video.